You've been eating almonds every single morning. Walnuts, cashews, pistachios. Maybe you even throw in some pine nuts. And yet, your memory isn't any sharper, your eyes aren't any stronger, your energy still isn't where you want it to be. So you start to wonder, is any of this actually real, or is it all just a myth? Here's the truth. Dry fruits are genuinely packed with nutrients, healthy fats, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals your brain and body actually need. The science on that is solid. But there is one single mistake that almost every person makes when eating them. And that mistake makes all of those benefits completely useless. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what that mistake is. I'll explain why it happens at the biological level, and I'll give you a simple fix you can do tonight that changes everything. Stay with me, because this is going to completely change how you think about food. Before we get into the science, let's clear something up, because most people don't realize there are actually two very different things we call dry fruit. The first type is dried fruit, things like raisins, figs, and dates. These are actual fruits that have had their water content removed. Simple enough. But the second type, almonds, walnuts, cashews, pistachios, pine nuts, these are seeds. And that word, seeds, is everything. Because seeds are not just sitting there. They are alive. They are waiting. They are ready to grow into something the moment the right conditions arrive. And because they are alive and waiting, they are also protecting themselves. Understanding that protection, that's where this whole story begins. Here's what happens the moment a seed is harvested and cut off from its parent plant. The seed enters a state that scientists call dormancy. Think of it like the seed hitting a pause button on its own life. It conserves energy, it shuts down, it goes to sleep. But here's where it gets really interesting and really important. While it's sleeping, the seed doesn't just sit there defenseless. It wraps itself in a biochemical shield. It produces protective compounds called antinutrients, specifically things like phytic acid, tannins, oxalates, and enzyme inhibitors. Now, these aren't made-up words. These are real, documented chemicals, studied extensively in food science and nutrition research. So what do? Phytic acid, the most well-studied of these, binds directly to minerals like zinc, iron, magnesium, and calcium inside your body. It grabs onto them and blocks your absorption. Those minerals pass right through you. Enzyme inhibitors, meanwhile, interfere with your digestive enzymes, the ones that break down protein and fat. So your digestion slows, your absorption drops. And here's the bottom line. When you eat a raw, unsoaked almond straight from the bag, your body is fighting that shield. And a lot of the time, the shield wins. You absorb a fraction of what was available. Beat. The rest, it either passes through unused or it irritates your gut lining on the way out. That is not a myth. That's food biochemistry. Now, here's the good news. The fix is incredibly simple, and it's been practiced for thousands of years, long before science had the vocabulary to explain exactly why it worked. The answer is water, specifically soaking. When you submerge a seed in water, something remarkable happens at the cellular level. The seed detects moisture, and it interprets that as a signal. The signal that growing conditions have finally arrived. It begins to wake up. Scientists call this process imbition, water penetrating the seed coat and triggering enzymatic activity inside. And as the seed activates, as it starts to wake up, it begins to neutralize its own antinutrients. The phytic acid levels drop. Studies show that soaking almonds for just 8 to 12 hours can reduce phytic acid by up to 25%. When you combine soaking with removing the skin, that number goes even higher. Enzyme inhibitors get deactivated. The seed's stored nutrients, its vitamins, healthy fats, minerals, and antioxidants become bioavailable, meaning your body can actually absorb and use them. Now, here is something you absolutely must do, and this is the step most people skip entirely. Throw away the soaking water. Pause. Do not drink it. Do not cook with it. Do not keep it. The antinutrients, the phytic acid, the enzyme inhibitors, all those protective chemicals the seed released have now dissolved into that water. That water is carrying the shield. Beat. You throw it away, you throw away the shield. That is when the nutrients are free. That is when your body wins. So let me walk you through the exact method. This is simple. 5 steps. Pause. Step 1. Every night, take whatever dry fruits you want to eat the next morning, almonds, walnuts, cashews, pistachios, whatever you like, put them in a clean bowl and cover them completely with water. Room temperature water is perfectly fine. Step 2, let them soak for a minimum of 5 hours. Overnight, 8 to 10 hours is ideal. Step 3, in the morning, pour out all of the soaking water, then rinse the nuts once with fresh, clean water. Pause. Step 4, if you're eating almonds, peel the skin. After soaking, that brown skin slips right off. The skin contains a concentrated layer of tannins, and removing it gives you a cleaner, more digestible nut that your stomach handles much better. Step 5, eat slowly. Beat. Chew thoroughly. Your digestion starts in your mouth. The more you break these down before swallowing, the better your absorption. That's it. Pause. Done the night before, 0 extra cost, 0 special equipment. And the difference in what your body actually receives, it is not small, it is substantial. Now let's talk about what properly prepared dry fruits genuinely deliver. Almonds are rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant linked to brain health, memory protection, and skin health. They also contain magnesium, which your body uses in over 300 different enzymatic processes. Walnuts are one of the richest plant-based sources of ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a type of omega-3 fatty acid. Research has consistently linked regular walnut consumption to improved cognitive function and reduced inflammation markers. Pause. Cashews provide copper and zinc, 2 minerals critical for immune function, wound healing, and energy metabolism. Pistachios are loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants directly associated with eye health and protection against age-related vision decline. Pine nuts contain a unique compound called pinolenic acid, which studies suggest supports appetite regulation and metabolic health. These are real benefits backed by real research. Beat. But here's the catch. Every single one of these findings is based on bioavailable nutrients, nutrients your body can actually absorb and use. And that bioavailability, pause, it depends entirely on how you prepare them. Soak them, discard the water, then eat them. Beat. That is when the science catches up to the tradition. The relationship between food and health isn't complicated. Pause. But it does require understanding. Our ancestors soaked their brains, their legumes, their seeds, instinctively. They didn't have peer-reviewed journals. They just knew it worked. Beat. Today's science is simply confirming what worked all along. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who are looking for honest, science-based health information. Drop a comment below. Tell me, did you know about soaking dry fruits before watching this? I'd love to read your experience. And if you haven't subscribed yet, join the NatureWise Essentials community. Pause. We cover natural health the right way. No hype, no shortcuts, no exaggerated claims. Just what the science actually says, explained clearly. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself naturally.